Hi, beautiful soul. It feels so good to be here with you today. And we are talking about how to stop procrastination, how to stop letting yourself down, how to stop self sabotage. All right. It feels really good to be here. And the reason why I want to talk about this topic is that when you have a goal, you will have periods when you are stopped, right? When you feel like, should I go forward? Should I not go forward? And it feels difficult to keep our habits that we really want to keep. We, at the beginning of the year, we have so many resolutions, but then as time goes by, we feel like, the motivation is not there anymore, or the inspiration is starting to fade away, and we don't know what to do. So, there are some strategies that you can use in order to make sure that you still go forward, right? And that's why I want to talk to you about. First of all, it's so important that we honor both our masculine energy and our feminine energy. The reason why is that the masculine will give us a structure. For example, at the beginning of the year, we have all those goals that we want to set for ourselves in order to have a successful year and so on, right? And we also have our dreams, our desires, and we just want to be more fulfilled, more happy, maybe more joyful. And those desires, those dreams are part of our feminine energy. And if you are like me, maybe you just want to rest and to be yourself and to flow and not having the structure and the things that you have to do, right? Not feeling like you have to do anything. But by honoring both part, both our masculine part and our feminine part, is where we really empower ourselves, right? And the masculine part is going to make sure that we have a structure, that we have some routines that help us to flow easily, more easily. For example, if I want to do a live stream that I'm doing right now, the masculine structure needs to create a routine for myself. The preparation is important in that routine to know what I'm going to talk about, for example, and the settings like the computer settings, the camera, the lighting, everything, right? Needs to be also a part of that structures. There is something else that I wanted to talk about here. All right, having that routine in place will help us to stay inspired because it heightens our vibration. So, the part of this structure is also the preparation in how I will beautify myself, make makeup and clothes that I want to wear. When these things are taken care of, it doesn't feel overwhelming to think about doing a live stream and thinking, okay, I have this to do and that to do, and it feels overwhelming. And if you are feeling overwhelmed, then you will tend to sabotage or to procrastinate because it seems too much of at the same times, right? So, by having a routine and having some baby step in that routine that you can tackle one after another to elevate your vibration, at the end of that routine, you feel elevated, you feel inspired, and you are ready to go. And when you have put aside all of the things that could block you, now you are really inspired to go, right? And the more you show up in doing the live stream, for example, it can be any other example that you want to have as a habit in your life, right? Any healthy habit about nutrition or exercising or going outside in nature or making it a point to rest when you need rest, when you are following your goals, right? All of these can be applied as well. But I will just take the example of the live stream, right? So when you have those sub steps that you can tackle one after the other, It makes you feel less overwhelmed. And when you are inspired at the end because you took the time maybe to go into nature and to have fun and to elevate your vibration in meditation, for example, or prayer, to get prepared, writing down what you are going to talk about, and getting prepared with your um, outfit, like I said. When you have all those steps at the end of that, you are ready, right? And when you are ready, there's nothing stopping you. You just go for it. If you didn't do the steps of the routine, then you will be like, oh, I cannot go on my live stream because this and that, right? I cannot exercise because this and that. I cannot do healthy eating because I don't have anything in the fridge. Those kind of example. But if you took the time to buy some healthy, nutritious food and to put them in the fridge for the week, then you will be more inspired to cook a healthy meal or to prepare a healthy snack for yourself, right? So if you really want to stop letting yourself down, it means that you use your masculine energy first to create the structures that are going to help your feminine energy to be so free flowing, to be so inspired that she really wants to flow, right? But with the lack of the masculine, the feminine flow will be missing as well. All right. So, what else do I want to talk about? Some techniques that you can use in order to activate that part of yourself that remembers your desires, your goals, your vision that you want to attain at the end of the day is to increase pleasure in your life. For example, if you go for a walk or if you cook a healthy meal for yourself, if you get a massage, everything that you can do that you really love. If you read a book that is really interesting to you, or if you are listening to a video that is really inspiring to you, all those things are increasing your pleasurable side, making your nails, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, right? All those things increase your pleasurable side. And taking a warm shower is also part of this. So the pleasure is really beautiful when you are already in that high vibe state, right? Where you want to create, you love to create. And we being women, we have part of our cycles where we behave differently. So being aware of that is going to help us to understand when our inspiration is going down throughout the month, why it is the case, and to have some routines that will help us to do the things that we want to do, but also make sure to rest when we need that rest, right? So a warm shower is for the more pleasurable side, but we can also use the power of cold showers, right? We can shock the body to remind us, yes, at this moment you don't feel inspired or motivated or whatever, but by shocking the body with the cold shower, you can start only with your feet if it's too much for you, and then progressively get used to it, right? So you take a warm shower, and then at the end, you get some cold water on your feet and choose to say to yourself, I choose my higher self when I'm doing this cold feet shower, for example. This is shaking your body and reminding you, oh, this is not comfortable, but it is reminding us of the higher purpose, right? So this is also part of the masculine because it's so shocking, right? It's not something that you will choose to do voluntarily. Is that the word? But it's something that can really help you to remind yourself, yes, I choose my higher self. Yes, I choose to go forward, right? But it can also be more subtle when, for example, you are going outside instead of taking the route that you always take in order to go somewhere, you can choose to take a different route. So, doing those doing things differently is going to remind yourself that you don't have to always stay in the routine of things that are easy for you or things that are comfortable for you, of things that belong to your comfort zone, but you can also expand that comfort zone by doing things that feel uncomfortable at the beginning. But the more you do those things, the more comfortable you will become in doing those things. I think part of my beautiful energy today also comes from the fact that I am achieving my goal, right? For a long time, I was talking to you about my course that I'm filming in New You, and I've filmed a first set of videos, maybe five or three, or I don't know, 3 to 5, because I have to decide which one I keep for the course and so on. And then after that, I have a period of no inspiration to continue to do the course. And this is where my next tip come in: stop the comparison trap. If you start comparing yourself to other people that are on a similar journey, then you lose your self-worth. You lose sight of who you really are, and you think, everybody is already doing this. Maybe I don't need to do the same again. But the thing is, somebody needs to hear it from you, right? Maybe you have this example where in the family, everybody is talking about something, and for a person, and that person is not listening. But when one person, maybe a stranger, comes and talk about the same thing to that person, then they listen, they understand, oh, now I understand what is going on and I'm willing to change, right? So somebody needs to hear it from you, the way you say it. And that's why it's important that you keep doing it, especially if you feel called to it. So I just recorded session 3, and the inspiration is there to do the live stream right after that. So, one other tip: after stopping the comparison trap, one tip in order to stop letting yourself down is to connect the things that belong together so that it seems easier, right? If, for example, like James Clear talk in his book Atomic Habits, if, for example, after you push your teeth, you add, after I put my teeth, I will do a push up or something like that, then you will be more likely to do that thing than when you just say, I will do one push up per day, but you don't define when exactly and where you will do that push up, right? So, if, for example, I want to do a live stream and I put it right after I record a session for my course, then it's so much easier for me to do the live stream because I'm already prepared and I can connect to both. The camera is already set, the lighting, and everything is already set, right? And you see that for this video, I don't have a thumbnail, but it's part of just jumping into action, right? Just jumping into action and start doing the things. It is removing the resistance, because creating the thumbnail will take away that instant inspiration that I had to just start the camera or the computer and start doing the live stream. So sometimes, in order not to let ourselves down, is to use that burst of spontaneity to just jump into the task at hand and start doing it, right? All right. What else did I write down here? Create an easy routine and also keep your energy high. Also, it's important when we feel good, we want to do the things that are really aligned with us. So it's important to keep our energy high and to stay charismatic and attractive and magnetic, right? Because when we are feeling our best, maybe because we look our best, maybe because we have our very cute outfit and our makeup done, then we feel our best, and then we feel more aligned and deserving of all the things that we really want to create in our life. And so we feel called and pulled to create those things, to do a step forward in the direction of creating those things, right? So we stop letting ourselves down because we feel good. So taking care of our health, of our physical appearance, of our nutrition are things that are going to help us to feel good. And when we feel really great, we have extra energy to go after our goals and not let ourselves down. And we also let go of procrastination in that area, right? Because it's also important to notice that in some area we will be procrastinating more than in other areas. So first of all, if that area is important to you, then the procrastination lessen. Sorry. Another thing, let me drink for a moment. So this is also something that I'm trying to do in my live stream to be more relaxed and expand. Because if it's not pleasurable for me to do the live stream, then I will dread it. I will feel like it's too much pressure. I have to be perfect. I cannot drink because I will interrupt the flow and so on. So it's okay for me to drink. It's okay for me to put myself into the higher vibration, right? Because it will help me to want to continue to share the wisdom, the information with you, right? So allow me to drink again, please. Thank you. All right. Feeling the courage to go forward, right? Stop stopping letting ourselves down. It also means that we feel courageous to every time take a step forward, to every time take the time to honor our feminine energy, who is taking care of ourselves, who is taking care that we feel really, really, really aligned and good with what we are about to do, and not sacrifice ourselves just to get the result that we want to have. So when we set our goals, it's our masculine side. When we honor ourselves, taking care of ourselves while we are achieving those goals, is our feminine side. So let's honor both, set those goals, but also make sure that we really take care of ourselves when we are in the process of creating the life of our dream, of creating the version of ourselves that we will absolutely love to be. Like in my course, The New You, I talked about how if you have a project, for example, let's say you are editing a video, the masculine side of you, maybe a healthy masculine wouldn't even want to do that, right? Because sometimes we can confuse the wounded masculine with the divine masculine, right? So one part of ourselves can be like, I'm going to work so hard on this project. I won't sleep. I won't drink. I won't drink water. I won't eat. The most important thing is just that I finish the project, right? And then at the end of the day, you are so depleted. Maybe the project is finished, maybe it's not finished, and you feel even more frustrated with an unfinished project and a depleted energy. And instead, we want to have our divine feminine energy guide us and be like, I won't let myself down in this project because I've chosen it, but I will do it the most pleasurable way possible. I will take 20 minutes, start the project. After that, if I feel tired, maybe I will take a nap, or maybe I will go and drink something, so a little bit of water, or maybe I will cook something for myself, and so on. Maybe I'll take a walk in nature and then come back to my project, right? So that time blocks aspect is really beautiful because you can time block, do the work, and then stop when you feel tired or when you feel like it's not fun anymore. You stop, you do something else, and then you come back to do the work again, right? And when you come back, you have new inspiration, new fresh energy that you can bring to the project. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if the project is already done or not, your energy is still fresh and you are not drained. And you haven't procrastinated also because you kept at the project, your energy was responding for you to continue the task, right? So for this year, make it a point to flow like that, where you have periods of work and play and then rest also. And that way, it doesn't matter what the outcome is, how you feel is so important. And I'm smiling because I think of that analogy that I brought in the course, like making sure that you take care of your state of being while you are achieving that goal, those goals. We talk about the analogy of an egg on the spoon to represent that state of fulfillment that you have during the process of achieving your goal, of creating your dream life. All right, so I will leave you here, and I hope this was really helpful for you. And until next time, stay inspired. I love you, and I wish you all the best. Bye.